Shorty, what happened to your car today?
No, don't.
Tell me what happened to your car.
It's deader than a doornail.
Now people know why I get up at 5 a.m. Because you never get a full day, right, Shorty?
Right.
I know protein bars aren't healthy living, but these Metrics Cookie Crunch bars basically keep me alive. They're easy to bring with you on trips, and they taste delicious, and they're also fairly low in fat, which I'm super into. So, Metrics Cookie Crunches. I'm at Metabolic Meltdown in Green Island, New York. My buddy owns it, and they got a great back deck we're gonna launch off of. I wanted to do flying at about 5:15 a.m. this morning, but as you saw, Lorna's car broke down, so I had to drive her to work. So now we're about an hour late, but that's okay, because I still wanna go flying, so that's what we're doing. Here we go. Two things. Lorna hates these glasses, hates them, says they're literally the ugliest glasses she's ever seen. And two, this workout is completely balls. Look at this fucking terror dome here. This is where I'll be at 3:30 tonight. Oh shit, there's a friggin' eagle down there. That is definitely an eagle. So is that. There's like a decent chance these eagles just rip my drone right out of the air. I'm worried you guys are missing the point. I had someone ask me the other day, why video? Why longer video? Why 9, 10, 13-minute videos on YouTube? Why is the show so long? And why video? Because I had done text-based blog posts for so long, why am I moving to video all of a sudden? And the answer is attention. The world that we live in today, this branding plus marketing plus sales world, it's attention. We're literally building attention as an asset. This is the attention economy. At the end of the day, if you don't have attention, you can't win. And unfortunately, this is what worries me, is that for so long, people had to have us that we have forgotten about how to attract attention. And then this whole other side of our business where we're so worried about being professional. Well, this is a professional business. We need to be professionals is garbage. And frankly, it's destroying our industry. The buttoned up, conservative, professional nature of what we do, it just doesn't fit today. The winners and losers are going to be determined by those who can capture the attention of the consumers that they want to do business with. So yes, I have stopped writing as much as I used to and moved to 9 to 13-minute videos once or twice a week, and I started doing drone videos and doing different camera angles, and I got some B-roll going right there, and I chopped those 13-minute videos up into little shorts that I then put out on LinkedIn native video and Facebook native video, and I'm constantly using my cell phone to do Instagram and Snapchat, and I'm tweeting at people, and I'm responding to comments on LinkedIn, and I'm posting pictures to Facebook, and I send out emails, and I run Facebook ads all over the place, and I'm working on LinkedIn ads, working on some influencer marketing plays inside the industry. And I'm doing all this because in order for me to be successful, in order for my business to be successful, Agency Nation and TrustedChoice.com, I need your attention. going to work hard and get someone's attention, we have a responsibility to take care of that attention, to not abuse the fact that people are taking time out of their lives to actually give us their attention. So that means 95+% of the time, we need to just simply add value. I don't want anything from you. I just want you to get value out of this video. Right? I want you to take something you learn in these minutes that you spend with me and apply it to your own business. You run into a piece of my content, it's free. Here you go. Take it, use it. Hopefully it grows your business. Hopefully 3, 5, 10 years from now, I bump into you at a conference and you're like, you know what, Ryan? I listened to this video that you did and I started giving without expectation of reciprocation. And here I am 5, 10 years later and we're killing it. We can't stop writing business. We've positioned ourselves in the marketplace. We're dominating. That's what I want. And here's the rub. So how do you run a business if you're always giving everything away for free? Well, that one time I do ask, because I have your attention, because I've earned your trust, because you know that 99 out of 100 times I just give to you, that one time I do ask, whether it's come to Elevate, buy a ticket to Elevate, or hey, Sydney's crushing it with Agency Nation University, you should think about joining, or we're really doing well delivering one-to-one referrals through TrustedChoice.com, you should think about an Advantage subscription. That 1 out of every 99 times I do present an ask to you, you're gonna give it the full attention that it deserves. You're gonna give it your full focus. You're going to consider that offer. You're not just gonna brush it by. You're not just gonna let it go past in the scroll on your phone. You're gonna actually focus in on that offer and make a determination. And frankly, you're most likely gonna purchase because I've given you value 99 times before I ask for you to take an action. I have 66 insurance carriers as clients, so I'm not knocking carriers, but my carrier friends, you have lost your way in attention. So what do we do as independent insurance agency carriers? We put out text-heavy, stock image, non-personal, non-awful, impersonal, but professional Instagram photos all about how you get a 10% discount by combining your home and auto with the same carrier. Fail. Guys, no one cares. That's a heavy ask. That's a come buy insurance from us ask. You need to provide value 999 times out of every 1,000. You get one ask out of every 1,000 touches. Because insurance has such a negative perception in the market because people always believe they're being sold by insurance companies. You want to stand out, you need to go brand building heavy, especially IA carriers. It's time for independent agency carriers to take their brand and step out in front of the agent. I'm not talking about sell D2C. I'm talking about take your brand and put it out front. Super regional, national IA carriers, you need to start advertising your brand in the market you serve out in front of the agents. Now, what does this do for your independent agencies? When people start recognizing that brand, it removes the double sale. So if I'm an independent agent, I have to sell myself as a trustworthy insurance professional, and then I have to sell your brand, which they've most likely never heard of, unless you take your brand and you step it out front. And now if I'm staring at 2 different independent agency brands as an insurance professional, I know they've most likely heard of this carrier in my right hand, and they probably haven't heard of this carrier in my left. Man, I'm gonna sell the one they know. If I was the CMO of an independent insurance carrier, I would be building brand all day long. I want attention. I want eyeballs. If I can get eyeballs to my insurance carrier, then I can direct those eyeballs to the independent agents that I know write insurance for me. It's attention, guys. Those who own the attention wins, but it's a long-term play. It's a patience play. It's a, independent agency carriers aren't going anywhere, yet they market as if they're going out of business tomorrow. So really today's message goes out to my insurance carrier friends, our audience that works for insurance carriers. And it's time to start acting like the company that you are. It's time to start marketing the long game. It's time to start building your brand in the marketplace and doing the things necessary to build relationships with insurance consumers so your agents don't have any other choice than to put business with you, because consumers are actually looking for your brand. And if you don't think that's possible, you're wrong. This is especially true for my single state carriers out there and my super regionals. You have such an advantage over the national companies that have to spend so much more in order to build a brand. Just like local independent agents have an advantage over national players because they can be so focused in where they build their brand, my super regionals and single state carriers, you have such an advantage over your national competitors in building a brand. You need to start acting like the legacy businesses that you are. Stop thinking ROI. ROI is a crazy question. It's a I want to keep my job question. If you're just looking to keep your job, then you're never actually going to push your carrier forward. And I want to work with the carriers. I mean, this is selfish, guys. I want to work with the carriers that are looking 5-10 years out, because that's what I'm working towards. That's what Agency Nation is working towards. Which this isn't about being in business a year from now. This is about being in business 5, 10, 30 years from now. That's what we're talking about. Stop acting like you're going out of business tomorrow. Focus on building attention and cultivating that attention and taking on the responsibility of managing that attention and building it and really having a true and deep relationship with your customers. Your independent agency workforce is your frontline sales force, and there is an incredible intrinsic value in that relationship. But that does not give carriers the right to just disconnect themselves from the insurance consumer, especially in 2017. Those carriers that want to win in 2018 and 2020 and 2030, you need to stop thinking like you're going out of business tomorrow and push into the future. Think about how you build attention over the next 10 years, not the next 10 months. Because I want to work with those companies, just like I want to work with the agencies that are thinking the same way. Go build some attention. I love you guys. I'm out.